everyone. Before I start my today's lecture, I have one question for you, all business students here. How many do you have the online bank account? Okay, great. I think all of you have that, and I think this research and lecture are necessary for you all. Today's lecture is for business course business communication, and the research of my presentation is about the research of defects of online banking service for Canadian bankers and online banking users. I will show you the instruction of my presentation firstly. The presentation contains 4 parts. There are background, purpose, and scope, and methodology. Firstly, I will move to the background of research. Online bank is introduced 30 years in Canada. After a long period of development, most of all the banks in Canada provide online banking services, such as RBC, CIBC, and TD Trust, and Bank of Nova Scotia. And a statistic from CIBC shows the rapidly exploitation in online banks. There were 58 million of transactions completed by online payment. However, the increasing number of the online criminals exist as well, such as identity theft, phishing attacks, and hacker attacks. Next one is about purpose of the research. This research, the purpose of the research can be divided into 2 parts. For bankers, according to the 3 problems which I found in the research, it could stimulate the improvement of online banking industry. The second one is for the clients. The problems and recommendations could help the customer protect the security of their assets by online method. The next one is about scope of the research. This part also can be divided into 2 parts. First one is about the respondents, and next one is about scope of the survey. The respondents can be classified into 3 parts: the business students, employed person, and seniors. This classification determined by the personal status and ages. I could find a different view of the online banking from different kind of individuals. And this research focused on top 3 concerns which emerged in the online banking industry. The first one is about technological security problems. Most of online bankers require their customers setting one username and a password. These customers access their online bank account, but it also causes identity theft, phishing attacks, and hacker attacks as well. The next problem is about soft elements involvement. Bankers always focus on their hard software, and they are likely to ignore this part, the soft elements such as reputation establishment and marketing strategies, which is likely to reduce the quality of the services. The third problem is about customers' operations. As we know, a lot of potential safety hazards which caused by customers themselves, such as check the strange email or the website, or delay or install delay to install and update the antivirus software. At the end of this research, I will also provide recommendations as well, such as using set key and identity authentication technologies could reduce the security risk. And the bankers could also increase the soft elements by collecting customers' purchasing habits and employing the knowledgeable employees. Lastly, delay the browsing history and update the security software periodically is also a recommendation for the customers. Okay, I will move the next part is about methodology. The methodology contains two parts: the collection of the primary information and the collection of the secondary information. The primary information is through face-to-face interview, and the interview for the business students will conducted in the memorial university, and the rest of kind of informates will be interviewed in the public areas in St. John's, such as the Avenue Mall or the Village Mall. Then the respondents of the questionnaire only need interviewees write down yes or no or provide the brief information. On the other hand, about the collection of secondary information, it will be collected by some professional journals about computer science or banks or finance, such as EVIC or PC World or Community Bankers and so on. As I end this presentation, the problem of online banking service cannot be eliminated absolutely. However, this presentation provides you some representation can mitigate the relatively. That is all of my presentation, and thanks for your attendance.